Hello and welcome to this exclusive sit-down interview with two competitors who in less than 1 week in Stoughton, Massachusetts will face each other in the squared circle. I'm joined today by Showtime Tony Clash and GC Knight. Now, gentlemen, I just want to remind everybody that any physical activity today will result in suspension from Supernova Wrestling and your loss in the tournament.
I get it.
Okay? This match is being booked as a one-on-one. However, the build-up is starting to make it look more like a battle. For those fans that are not in Supernova Wrestling, can you please explain how this came to be? And we'll start with Showtime.
You made the right choice by starting with the facts and the truth. Why this is all started? Where do I start? Jealousy?
Yours.
Envy,
Yours.
and of course hatred.
Ours.
It's those three things that started this, and this started years ago. You know, we said it started back in 2018, 19. No, this all started in 2004 deep down inside. We both know it. It happened then, and since then, it's escalated to the top of the mountain. And now that we're both standing on that mountain, there's only one way for one of us to go, and that's down. If you think that's me, you, my friend, are still doing the Steph Curry, because you're going night-night if you think that's legit, because it ain't happening like that.
Well, Tony, as usual, you've got some of the facts right, but you leave out a lot of key details. It's nice to see that you dressed up and you're still robbing Bill Cosby's closet of his sweaters.
Oh, Lord.
As usual, Tony, you've got the basic history down packed, but you leave out some key facts. Yes, we first laid eyes on each other in 2004, but there was no real hatred then. 2006, we went big time, we went professional, and that's really where it started, because I was in the main event winning the World Championship, and you were match 2. No one ever remembers match 2. Then, you went away for 8 years, knocked up your wife, whatever. I don't know what your situation was, but it was me. And I got one too, buddy. It was me who brought you back in 2015 to MAW. And you know what? That wasn't a bad decision initially. You ascended to the top. You won the World Championship. Unfortunately, you got hurt. And I wasn't happy about that. But you expect that you were just going to come back and get a title shot. Scotty Boxers should have never made you that promise. And you know what? Your big problem is that GC Knight was in your way again. You're belly aching because I was facing the then world champion in a non-sanctioned match, not even for the title. So that was not my fault. That guy attacked me and I had to defend myself. And now here you are belly aching again about me stalking you. But here's the problem, Tony. Again, you leave out some key details. Your own footage shows you laying face down on that parking lot and me standing over you with a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do I say? In your own video, even with one arm, I can beat you up. And why did I say that, Tony? Huh? Do you want to enlighten everybody?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
You said the same crap on the podcast. What do you got, dude? I don't know what you're talking about.
So, you have to ask yourself, why would I just attack you in the parking lot?
Because you're a scumbag. That's what scumbags do.
Yeah.
They get upset when they get, embarrassed at the biggest MAW show. What was it? It was a finger to the face. It was me punking you and having you sit down during my entrance. So you, being a little crybaby that you are, attack me from the back?
Let's backtrack a bit. You were in MAW, you were doing well there, and then all of a sudden you decided to pack your bags, take your ball, and go to greener pastures, right?
Yeah.
Except greener pastures was you carrying bags for the veterans, you being in the preliminary matches, you being the curtain jerker, you setting up and taking down the ring, and not being the same Tony Clash that we had seen in MAW.
Correct, yeah, I'll give you that.
So you come back. You have a great match, a great little run, but then after winning, you announce to the crowd that you are back. So, oh no, wait, hold on. Yes, this is when I got in your way because I wasn't going to let you continue to use MAW to create more Tony Clash memories at our expense. You left us high and dry, and then you tried to come back when it benefited you and you only.
So let's elaborate on that. Would you agree that MAW and mostly GC Knight with all your history, would you agree that he may have contributed to your success?
There's no doubt. I can never sit here and lie. That's one thing I will not do in that situation. Yeah, man, he helped me. Okay? He helped me huge. Hearing those words, NTA, New Talent Acquisition Program, you'll be the first one signed on. And I said to myself, wow, I got a platform. I got great talent there. I can make this into something. Let me roll with it. Yeah, man, you gave me the alley-oop, but I'm the one that slam dunked it.
And I gave you that credit.
But would you not say that Tony Clash is also responsible for the peak of MAW success?
Tony Clash was a part of that. A part of that. Because look, unfortunately, when you got hurt, we went on. The ball kept rolling. You just wanted to come back and have your cake and eat it too. And that's how you've always been. Using anyone and everything to get what you wanted. And I wasn't just going to let that happen. And that's really, really, really where all of this started. When Tony Clash came back to MAW and just expected a free pass. All the belly aching he's doing says, GC Knight's in my way. I was in your way at SRW. I was in your way at MAW. And I'm in your way now. But why? Why, Tony, did I start stalking you at Supernova? Why did I attack you in the parking lot with a kendo stick? Are you going to tell people?
Didn't I already tell you the 3 reasons? I think I told you very simple. Hatred, envious, jealousy. I mean, what more do we need?
So, Tony, as I said in the podcast, and as I said in one of my videos, I've got a scoop for you.
What?
There's video of the reason why I've been stalking you. Do you remember how you tried to end my career by breaking my right arm in that parking lot? Yeah, you left that part out, didn't you?
Hold on
you
a
showed
second.
me attacking you, but you didn't show you attacking me.
I never.
Yeah,
no.
I got in your way.
What do you mean cameras?
And wouldn't let you
Hold on
come
a
back.
second.
I costed your match against a rookie. Yeah, all that stuff was going on, but you took it to a new level.
What do you mean cameras? Hold on a second.
Yeah, that parking lot had cameras, Tony.
Well, from what I understand is that we have footage of that GC Knight had
Hold on a
provided.
second. Hey, hold on, Jason. Hold on a second.
Well, before we get into that, let's go to Dwayne in the control room and we'll roll that footage.
No, you don't need to play anything.
Please, roll the footage. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
What do you got to say for yourself now, Clash? Huh?
Listen. My intention was never.
Yeah. So that was you. You can't refute it.
Yes, it was me.
Yeah, of course.
My intention
Yeah.
was, honestly, man, you cost my match against a rookie. My intention was never, ever to end your career or hurt your arm that bad. Just to give you a little taste of what it feels like. But come on. I didn't know there was...
Tony, and we'll show the x-ray. My arm was severely broken. I thought my wrestling career was ending.
I did not, honestly, man. No
Get your hand out of here.
You see that?
Just remember.
Yeah. Just
And
remember.
that's why I've been stalking you. I healed up.
I didn't think it was going to hurt you to the point where your arm was going to get hurt. You know, you get a little overzealous. Things happen.
Don't make excuses for yourself. You tried to end my career, and now I'm going to end yours. And that's the
I didn't
crux
mean to hit his
of
arm
all
like
of
that,
this.
man. He
That's
cost
the
my
crux
match
of
against a
all of this.
newbie. That's what he
You're
did.
going down.
All right. Well, GC brought up
man.
GC brought up a good point earlier. You had an injury, and you came back, and you were on top of your game. GC, you haven't had a match since you've broken your arm. Is that going to be a concern for you during this match?
Doubt.
No. So look, I haven't had an official Supernova match, but we appeared in the Fantasy Football Battle Royal, and I got a little taste.
I was scheduled for the Fantasy Football Battle Royal. I get it. The vet, always pack your gear. I get it. You know damn right you had no business being in that damn Battle Royal. Man, please.
Whatever. I was in it, and I got a little taste there, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, I've been stalking at Supernova. But let's not forget, last November, Supernova in Maine.
Yeah, that was great.
You lost to Team Spitfire.
But who did you lose to?
Yeah, Tony, I'll admit it. You got the best of me.
Yeah.
You super kicked me at shows.
Woo.
You literally hammered me in that show, and you pinned me with your foot on my chest. But,
I hammered you. Yes, I got you real good with this hammer.
But Tony, think about this. Every time I show up, you lose. I showed up when you defended your title, the Apex Championship against Frank Bones.
Because you distracted me.
You lost.
Yeah, you distracted me.
Wait. I showed up when you were going to face Greedy Bones. You super kicked me in the face, got one over on me. I ended up as the referee.
Oh, gee.
Wait. You lost.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I show up and I become a part of Team Spitfire. You got the best of me, but whose team got the W? Mine. You lost again. And at Cup Madness, March 18th, you're going down again. It's going to follow the same formula. You're going to lose again. You're going to be out of the Zarber Cup, and no chance I regain the Apex Championship. And you know what, Tony? I don't want you thinking you're getting off easy. That's just step one. Costing you the Zarber Cup is step one. I'm going to keep coming at you until I put you under and end your career, my friend.
Mr. Clash, let's just bounce off of his injury. Do you think that because of his experience, like many years before even meeting you, is that going to be an issue for you, even though you have been in the ring and have had multiple matches over the past few years?
His veteran status, yeah, tiny bit, but father time. Trust me, man. The bones are feeling it on Clash's body. I can only imagine how you're feeling it, and I'm used to it. The little break we have when the season's over is nothing, because I'm still running, preparing. Now, GC, I don't know what you do behind closed doors, but all I know, it's been a long time for you, my friend, because, yeah, you had the little 8-man tag we did and all that, a Cold War and blah, 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 blah. You did the Battle Royal, the fantasy. It's different, man. Because when it's locked in one-on-one and there's nobody you can tag out to, there's no corners you can hide in while other people in the Battle Royal do their business.
Hide? You're the one who kept leaving the ring when I tried to get in.
That's because I was thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay. All right? Clash was thirsty. But anyways, it's going to be a different world when we're both in there. But I won't look past you with that whole scenario of Father Time. That's a little thing in my side. Because you're devious, you're sneaky, your strategy is definitely on point with your veteran status. I get it, man. I'm ready. I'm watching the Dominic Delano matches with GC Knight. I'm watching the CJ Price matches with GC Knight. I'm watching the Dom Peretti matches. But there's only one thing with those matches. There are no rules in those matches. You got weapons. This time you got nothing. Only weapon you got are those 2 fists, are those 2 legs. That's it, man. There's no weapons here. If you want to use one, hey, that's fine with me. I move on. You stay behind and it goes bye-bye. Clash goes on to the tournament. But can the skills pay the bills? That's what I want to know.
So, I'm not going to argue with you. Father Time is catching up to me. And that's why I'm making this push now to get rid of you. To save the independent wrestling world from, that is Tony Clash. Not just vengeance. It's just better for everyone if you're not around. Because I understand this is Stoughton, Massachusetts, your hometown, and you're going to be playing off the hometown crowd and the good vibes and everything, but you're not a nice guy. You never have been, and you're never going to be. I'm not even claiming to be a nice guy myself. I am devious. But there's a reason and a method to my madness. Yeah. I've got 12 years on you.
Uh-huh.
You're younger,
Yeah.
you're stronger, you're faster. And you know what, Tony? None of that applies even for all the time. You've always been faster and stronger. That's always been who Tony Clash is. And I give you all the credit in the world. I may not be as good as I once was, but on that night, to get rid of you, I'll be as good as I ever was.
Fair enough.
All right, let's get to the obvious. We're obviously using your hometown of Stoughton, Massachusetts as home field advantage. Mm-hmm. However, it's been proven in the past that GC Knight in Montreal, Canada, was able to defeat the hometown hero, and much to everyone's dismay. What do you think that he could possibly still do that? Is this not even a factor for you?
Factor, no. Possibility, this much. He doesn't understand, man. Or does he? Because he remembers when I have my support system there, all right? I got the family, the friends, the childhood friends. I got all that. If I have all that wrapped in one big ball, there's just something else that comes over me. And you've seen it before. Mike Grassa, family was there. I was ready. He had a reputation of ending people, scaring people. He didn't scare Clash. Robbie E, he had me, but I felt it. I felt it, man. Every time my family's there, such as Reigning Anarchy. 4-0. Okay? Why? Because I have that support system. What do you think is going to happen now when we leave the Ocean State and come down to Stoughton? It's going to be Clashville coming home. And you will see firsthand what this heart can do, what these skills can do when Showtime Tony Clash comes home.
Oh, God, borrow another line from another famous guy. Listen, Tony, what you describe as support, I call it a crutch. Because your family, your friends, your fans are all going to be there. And they're going to want to see that Tony Clash that keeps ascending to the top. But you also know that you can't disappoint those people. And you also know that you're getting in the ring with GC Knight, someone that's forgotten more about wrestling than you've ever learned. I'm going to bring all of my experience, all of my hatred, and I'm going to use it to combat your hometown edge. You live in New Hampshire and you're calling Stoughton your hometown.
Shut up.
Yeah, whatever. I live closer to Stoughton than you do. But that's besides the point. Your hometown edge is going to be your crutch. It's going to be your cross. It's going to be your albatross around your neck. Whatever you want to call it. It's not really going to be an advantage. Because that pressure is going to weigh you down. Because you've got to sit there and wait the entire show up until the end. Thinking about it. Feeling it. Having it go through the back of your mind. That you don't want to disappoint these people. I'm going to be sitting there and just concocting my plan, ready to take you out. Supernova Cup Madness, March 18th in Stoughton, Massachusetts. You're going down, Clash.
Okay.
Gentlemen, before we wrap up this interview, what can the audience expect between the two of you? Can we expect a fair fight? Will this be the final end-all match between the two of you? Will you accept the results?
Let me start with this. So this isn't going to be the final battle. As I said, this is just step one. And no matter the result, we've already agreed to a couple of things. Yes, if I happen to lose, I'll stand in the middle of that ring and I'll shake your hand. And I won't be a hurdle or a barrier to your ascension to the Zarber Cup if you happen to make it that far. Because even if you do win, you're going to be so hurt, your next opponent's probably just going to have an easy time with you. But we've already made those concessions. I'll shake your hand and I won't interfere if I lose. However, you saw I signed the Supernova contract.
Yeah.
I'm going to be around every single day. Whether I interfere or not, when I'm around, things don't go well for you. This is just step one. I'll accept whatever the result is, but you're not getting rid of me because I'm on a mission. And that mission is to end Tony Clash.
So to that, I get it. I mean, he says it's not over. he says that now because nothing has happened yet. Once we're done in that ring, your body's going to say, no, GC, we are over. We don't want to do this again. It's going to be over. Go garden, go do little activities where you can go ahead and stay home and do whatever you got to do, because in that ring will not be your objective anymore. The contract that you signed, I saw the little video, you signed it, and it's pretty cool. You signed it right in front of everybody, so everybody
I hope you saw
see
all
it.
the zeros at the end of that.
Yeah, that was cool, huh? Yeah, I wonder how you finagled that one. But my favorite part of that contract is, like you just said, win or lose, you got to shake the hand of the opponent. I'm down, but if you think you're going to even... You can sign all the contracts you want and do it all you want. You're not even going to be able to walk to get to another Supernova event after this. So I'm not really worried. Dude, you're going to get hurt, man. Just understand that. You have been warned not once, not twice, several times. You're going to get hurt. It is going to be a dog fight. Understand that, man.
Any final thoughts?
I'll let you go first, Clash.
GC. Deep down, it's a day that I never thought would happen. I mean, it's been 19 years. In the beginning, I'm like, man, somehow, some way, one day I'm going to cross paths with this guy. Yeah, I took a different route. I got off the exit and I went somewhere else before I came back on the road again. But here's something, I never told you here. The funny thing is, you talk about, and I know how you're going to twist this, but the old promoter for the SRW, little do you know, I was going to have a #1 contenders match at that January 2007 show against Dominic Delano. And I didn't return. The winner of that matchup was going to get a shot at you. And I always wondered, what if I took that match? What if I defeated Delano? What would have happened? But I never did it. In MAW, I saw you in the suit, so I'm like, oh, he's not wrestling anymore. Then my debut match, you're out. So I'm like, this match will never happen. But slowly you come back. And I thought to myself, all right, maybe this might happen. Then Peretti took you out, and I said, it's over. Then you got back into my face. And you know what saved you? The pandemic saved you. All right? As ironic as that sounds, the pandemic saved you. So now it comes down to this. We are here. It is the week of. This came so quick, March 18th. And it's very simple, man. This is going to be a fight. Tooth and nail, down to the bone. We're going to go at it. And the best part of it all, he's not going half-ass. I'm not going half-ass. We're both going strong. We're going to hit it fast, hit it strong. We're going to go at each other like two bulls. And at the end, one winner. And what's that winner's going to be? Showtime. Tony Clash.
Tony, this match is almost 19 years in the making. And I knew that you were supposed to have a #1 contenders match in January against Delano. But again, you weren't there. You took your ball and you went home because you weren't good enough. You would have lost that match to Delano anyway because you're not half the wrestler he is. But that's besides the point. So no, it didn't happen then. It didn't happen in MAW because I wasn't really an active wrestler. Yeah, I kept coming back, but that's because people kept goading me into matches. CJ Price elbowed me. Don Peretti slapped me. So I came back, and yeah, I wrestled. And then, yes, I came back to keep you out of MAW when you tried to come back and use us just like you did before. And that's where really all of this trouble started. And I often wondered what would happen if Tony Clash and GC Knight met in the ring. And now, this Saturday, we're going to get the answer to that question. But Tony, if you think for 1 second that I'm coming to lose, you're wrong. In front of your fans, in front of your family, in front of your friends, in front of your little kid, in front of your wife. Part 1 takes place, and that part is going to be a loss, just like it's always been.
We think
GC Knight's going to take you out, and this is only going to be the beginning, my friend.
May the best Man, when?
I don't gotta shake your hand until Saturday.
Oh.
Well, that certainly got tense. I'd like to thank my guests, Tony Clash and GC Knight. And for everybody at home, just remember that Saturday, March 18th, will be the match between Showtime Tony Clash and GC Knight, and tickets will be on sale online and at the door. Stoughton, Massachusetts, VFW. I guess I'll leave too.